Tommy, if you are going to do this, you better be effing sure, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fluffy Duck Show. Tom Brady sucks at flag football. Well, correction. Tom Brady doesn't suck at flag. Actually, Tom Brady's great at everything in life. Tom Brady's flag football team sucks. They got their asses handed to them. 0-2. God, Team USA. They just rolled the NFL players. Team USA's flag football team rolled the NFL players. I was not expecting that level of beatdown. But you know what? The more I watched the flag football, it was a little more. That was like the most flag football I've ever watched, and it was a little more gimmicky than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. This is not a negative. This is not a negative take. I wasn't really impressed. I don't, Christ, there's no nice way to say this. There isn't. This is just dick. This is Fluffy just being a dick. I just wasn't impressed by the flag football players. I just thought they were just like gimmicky, and I don't think they were that special. That is real dick. What an asshole I am. I don't really look at it too much as a sport, more of like a game, like a fun game, like it's not really a sport because there's too many like little gimmicky plays, but like sneaky stuff and like these quick little I'm just gonna pitch it to you, we're gonna run like 20 yards because nobody can grab your effing flag and you're just gonna pick up 20 yards, and there's really no kind of like skill or strategy. You just kind of like, we already know this is going to work because nobody can grab your flags and you're going to like run really low to the ground. That's another thing too. Add more flags. I do not like that. Add more flags. There's the lack of flags suck. When you're playing professional flag, you need more flags, dude. You need, I think you need flags off the shoulders. I think you need a flag like on the middle of the chest. You should just have more opportunities to pull the flag because it's just kind of, that's where it gets too gimmicky, where you can just kind of like, you're dead to rights. There's like 2 or 3 guys ready to pull a flag, and just because you're like little wiggly woo, you can't grab a flag, so you pick up another 10 yards. I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of horse shit. Okay, so the Team USA beat the living crap out of the Joe Burrow team. I forgot what their team name was. Wildcats? Joe Burrow team, the Wildcats. And by the second game of flag football, all it took was the NFL players 2 football games, and they had Team USA, who have dedicated their lives to flag football. They almost had them. They kind of almost had them in the second game. So it was like 1 game is all it really took of practice to figure out flag football. You give these NFL guys a few weeks, 10 practices, and I think we know what would happen. For one, I'd get a different team. Number 1 move, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is built for freaking flag football. That guy, I think Kyler Murray could be the greatest flag football player ever. That guy, how shifty and quick he is and how small. Like the NFL players were kind of just too big. These guys for flag football. All the Team USA guys are just little tiny dudes that are just shifty and quick and like can zigzag. These NFL guys are just too big. They weren't as shifty and quick where you can be like elusive and like not have anybody pull your flag. Props to Daryl Doucette for backing up his trash talk. He's the guy that said, I'm better than Patrick Mahomes at flag football. And by golly, you might be right. Daryl Doucette. I mean, egg on my face, dude. I was talking mad crap about this guy. I mean, the guy showed up. He kicked massive ass in flag football. He got the MVP. He got the tournament MVP. By the way, Team USA, they scored on every possession. They scored on 14 and 15 possessions. The one possession they didn't score is because they just took a kneel down right before halftime. So every time Team USA got the dang ball, they scored, which, I mean, damn, that is good. But my sweet Tommy Tom, he went 0 for 2. He went 0-2, but the stud muffin Tommy Tom went 8 of 12, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good for a 49-year-old geezer. But anyways, it was fun to watch. I just love watching Tommy Tom. Tommy Tom looked super beautiful on that little opening drive, little side step, little Stephon Diggs in the back. Oh man, gave me butterflies in my tummy Tom. I love seeing Tommy throw it around. And supposedly he might be coming back. We'll get to that. We'll get to Tommy Tom potential return to the NFL. Dear God, Tom Brady. Oh, buddy. We'll talk about it. We're also going to talk about Dan Orlovsky's take on Ty Simpson versus Mendoza. Danny. Actually, I'm not going to beat up Danny too much. I think I'm one of the few people that are kind of more team Danny than most. And then we're going to introduce a new segment, Duck Soup. If you guys have been following Fluffy's journey, you guys already know the other podcast, Duck Soup. That was originated from Talk Soup, where we're going to pull clips from other podcasts and break them down / make fun of them, much so like Talk Soup does, or Talk Soup did. R.I.P. Talk Soup. R.I.P. Too soon. So I got a segment. We're going to introduce a new segment from Duck Soup, and then we're going to close the show out with some garbage time. But first, I want to keep you guys in the loop. Maybe we'll have a new segment called just like a quick rundown, kind of just the stuff that's been happening around the league. Fluffy's quickie by Fluffy, a Fluffy quickie, a quick Fluffy, a Fluffy quickie. You're going to get a quickie from Fluffy. Fluffy's quickie rundown, quickie Fluffy, a quick Fluffy, a Fluffy. Fucking, this is just the top things. Numero uno, Mahomes is out throwing. The guy's already dropping back. He's looking good already. For those who are Mahomes haters, it is not looking good because the guy looks smooth as shit. Plus, that guy has been working on his bench press game. That guy looks kind of yoked all of a sudden. Mahomes always was kind of like semi-flabby, right? Mahomes was like semi-flabby. Dude, that little clip of him, I'll put it on here. His little drop back, he looks like he kind of has like a built chest, and his arms are looking big and stuff. I don't want a new and improved Mahomes. I want to beat up, overworked ACL that's going to take multiple years to recover. I don't want a fucking new and improved fucking Patrick Mahomes. But anyways, the guy's already dropping back, throwing dimes, and keeping it with the Chiefs. I'm never probably going to say anything nice about them. I need to be better at that, though. I need to be not such a hater of the Chiefs. It's going to be hard, though, guys. It's a hard one. I try to stay open-minded, but god dang, Chiefs Kingdom, you make it effing difficult. Boy, you guys make it effing difficult. Kelsey re-signed with the Chefs. Whoop-de effing do. I don't know why. I don't know how that's a good thing for the Chiefs. The guy is not really wanting to play football anymore, I don't think. I don't know why he resigned. The guy's podcast is killing it. He's going to get married. He's already got tons of success. The dude looked like he was already checked out last season. Actually, the dude looked like he checked out like mid-first quarter of the last Super Bowl against the Eagles. That guy was like, didn't want to play. I don't think that guy's wanting to play for I don't know why that guy resigned. I'm like blown away by that. I guess he kind of obviously wants to have one more run at it, but he signed a 3-year contract. You know, the dude's only going to play for one. I don't know what was he 30? He's going to be 38, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to be 38 this year. That, to me, that's not a plus for the Chiefs. It's just not. The guy is not. I think there's room to improve that position, and I don't know. Maybe they're still going to make a move. Maybe they're going to get they're going to draft a tight end or something. But right now, I know he's the name. I know he's been there for a while, but that guy's play on the field has been kind of doo-doo for like over a year. So whatever Chiefs fan, I like it because I think it's a bad move. I think it hinders the Chiefs' success, which I am all about. Last little quickie from Fluffy. Possible rule changes. One of them is going to be the onside kick, where right now you can't kick an onside if you're winning, but now you're potentially going to vote on it. You can kick an onside if you do have the lead. I hate the onside kick until they change it where you can bring surprise onsides back. I hate that. I hate how you have to declare you're going to kick an onside kick. I mean, onside kicks are already hard enough, and now you're going to let you're removing the element of surprise, which I know it's been removed for a while, but until you can do surprise onside kicks again, I think it's still like, I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like it. It's pretty much going to stay the same. The only thing they're going to change potentially is that you can kick an onside if you have the lead. I don't know. Whatever. But if you don't know, now you know. I opened up Twitter/X today, and to my glorious surprise, Tom Brady's exploring the possibility of coming out of retirement. Yeah! Tommy, if you are going to do this, you better be effing sure, dude. You better be effing sure you're going to kick ass. If you go through all this crap, because he was going to have to, in order for him to be eligible to even consider playing, right? He has to sell his ownership in the Raiders. This is just to become eligible to potentially play. He has to sell his ownership in the Raider, which is a 5% stake, which is around approximately $350 million. Supposedly it's a minority. Well, I mean, it is a minority stake, but supposedly there's tons of billionaires that want a minority ownership in a team. So theoretically, that wouldn't be a hard thing to accomplish, that part of it. Then homeboy has to restructure, walk away, pay back. I don't know whatever has to do with his Fox deal, with broadcasting deal. Then he's got to get reinstated by the commissioner, which I probably think that wouldn't be a problem. I don't know. Goodell. I don't know if Goodell likes Brady, dude. I mean, as a Patriots fan, I think the NFL and Goodell has it out for everybody that's affiliated with Patriots. I mean, we got Phillip Rivers reinstated pretty damn quick last year, so I think that won't be the. I don't think that will be the thing that's going to hinder his comeback. If he comes back, because in August, Tommy B is going to be 49 years old. And my precious Tommy is going to have to pass the physical, but he's still got the TB12 method, right? And he's still got his butt pirate. He's got Alex Guerrero to keep him in shape, so he should be able to pass. I don't think I think he'll be okay past the physical. I mean, god dang, dude, you're going to be 49. He's going to have his prostate checked probably. What does a physical look like in the NFL for a 49-year-old? It's got to be a special physical, right? You can't just be like give him the same like treatment you give a 23-year-old dude. I think there needs to be like CAT scans, prostate exams, vision test. You're gonna have to put Tommy Tom through the ringer. I mean, you got to make sure that you're gonna keep the guy safe. Is his bones brittle? I don't know. God. So okay, so he has to go through all of that crap. So my point, Tommy, if you do all that shit and you come back and you're ass, you can't come back and be ass, Tommy. You can't do all this. You can't go through all of this crap and come back and be ass. You got to be a winner. I'm just really trying to think of what that's going to look like. Tom Brady, 49 years old, playing quarterback. Tommy B, dude. Tommy B playing quarterback. Only person that knows Tom Brady's body better than me is Tom Brady. So if Tom Brady says he can come back and play at 49, god dang it, I believe the man. The guy can come back at 49. And here's one thing I can guarantee: if he does come back and play at 49, it sure the hell won't be for the Raiders. Tom Brady is not coming back at 49 years old and playing for an ass team and an ass franchise. I'm sure right now he loves the Raiders, but there is no chance in hell that guy's playing for the Raiders. No way. So with me and my love of lists and top fives, what are the top 5 teams Tommy could go to right now and instantly make them a Super Bowl contender? And here is the criteria. The teams are a quarterback away. Even if they have a good quarterback, Tom Brady would be an upgrade. And 2, they're on the cusp. They're either like a playoff team or they're just about ready to make the playoffs. So here is Fluffy's top 5 teams Tom Brady would instantly make a Super Bowl favorite. Coming in at number 5, Minnesota Vikings. I know it's like a no-brainer, right? That team is loaded. Kevin O'Connell's great. He's not necessarily an offensive genius, but he's like a quarterback whisperer for sure. That guy makes any quarterback, or most quarterbacks would love to be coached by Kevin O'Connell. And plus, they're already like buds, dude. They were both on the Patriots already. And Tom Brady and Justin Jefferson, oh boy. And plus, the offensive line's great. Vikings have a great offensive line. So I could definitely see this. I mean, Kyler Murray's there, flag football sensation. Kyler Murray, he'd ride the pine. He'd be watching. I mean, it's good. I mean, it'd be good for Kyler Murray too, right? You're going to sit 1 year behind Tom Brady and learn from the GOAT. Phenomenal. So Tom Brady to the Vikings, I could see it. I could see it happen, and I could see it being successful. Number 4, which would be kind of hilarious in so many different ways, Tom Brady to the Indianapolis Colts. Let's go ahead and win a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning's old team. And let's go ahead and win a Super Bowl with these bastards that gave the whole Deflategate shit, or got the whole Deflategate shit started. Again, their offensive line is fantastic. Jonathan Taylor, absolute stud, might be my favorite running back in the NFL. I love Jonathan Taylor. And that team is already like ready to win right now. And that they are a great quarterback away from being super scary team. So Tom Brady, the Colts, these next 3, I'm not joshing you. I would put anywhere from like $80 to $100 on these teams winning the Super Bowl next season. If Tom Brady played quarterback for the Houston Texans next year, that would be a scary ass team. I mean, CJ Stroud, I do like CJ Stroud, but man, the guy kind of sucked last year. Guy was pretty much doo-doo, and that team still was phenomenal. The quarterback position was doo-doo last year, and that team was still great. So you throw Tom Brady on the Texans. I love DeMeco Ryans. I love their offensive line. Their defense is obviously like phenomenal. And plus the Texans are like the Patriots like JV team. Like they have they have Nick Cassero, and then they also have the Patriots ex tight end coach, who's now the freaking what's his name, offensive coordinator guy. Nick Caley. Nick Caley is now the offensive coordinator, and Nick Cassero was he was with the Patriots for 20 years. So it's like Tom Brady will feel right at home with the Houston Texans. Tom Brady and the Texans with that defense, you guys know how nasty that would be. Coming in at number 2, yeah, they might have won the Super Bowl last year, but I am still think their quarterback's ass. I don't give an F. You can either throw Sam Darnold on the bench or you can that guy, and you bring in Tom Brady on the Seahawks with JSN and that defense. Okay, they're already like, I think they're already like they're the 1 or 2 favorite right now. You put Tom Brady on the Seattle Seahawks right now, holy moly. If you could win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, you could definitely win a Super Bowl with a 49-year-old Tom Brady. Garen effing Teed. That is an absolute lock. And here would be my number 1 favorite. If I had a genie in a bottle, baby, I could put Tom Brady on any team, I would shit can Jared Goff and slide Tom Brady right into Detroit with Dan Campbell. That is a explosive offense. Oh God, Tom Brady. I'm envisioning Tom Brady just dumping just dinking and diming and throwing deep to Amon St. Brown, Gibbs, And they just got who's the freaking Isaiah Pacheco? Pacheco. They just got Isaiah Pacheco. And listen, Goff, you kind of had your chance, brah, to kind of freaking win with the Lions. I don't believe in you anymore, Jared Goff. I do not believe in you anymore to get the job done. Dan Campbell, you help Brady sell his ownership in the Raiders. You help him pass his 49-year-old physical / prostate exam. And Dan Campbell, you get Tom Brady on the Lions. That is a dangerous effing team, dude. A dangerous effing team. As long as everybody can stay healthy, too, that's a great defense. Holy moly. How's their offensive line? I'm trying to think right now. How is a Lions offensive line? I got to be honest, guys. I don't really know how their offensive line is. I can't think. I can't think right now how good their offensive line is. Is it good? It's got to be okay, right? Fuck it. You don't need a good offensive line. You got too many offensive weapons. You don't need it. Tom Brady will make it happen. He'll just release the ball with like in 2.4 seconds every time. Tom Brady on the Lions, lock it in. That'd be your Super Bowl champs. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We'll probably do like 07 Patriots. They go undefeated. And this time he'll win the last one. All right, let's talk about Dan Orlovsky's. He came in with a hot take. Dan Orlovsky came with a hot take this week. He likes Ty Simpson, Alabama's quarterback, over, God, don't let me F up this guy's name again, Fernando Mendoza. He has Ty Simpson, QB1, over Fernando Mendoza for the #1 draft pick. Everyone thinks Dan Orlovsky is high as a effing kite with that take. And maybe he is. I don't know if that guy's a reefer smoker or what, but and I don't know. I listened. I didn't really listen to his take on was he on Get Up, right? ESPN's Get Up. I'm not watching ESPN. You guys, I mean, I'll watch Pat McAfee, but I watch Pat McAfee's YouTube. I don't watch Pat McAfee on ESPN. ESPN can eat my balls unless they want to sponsor the show. I saw a clip of Dan's take on social media, but I really saw him try to defend himself on the Pat McAfee show. I mean, it's hard to argue. It's hard to argue Mendoza's not numero uno. The guy went 16-0. Guy had 41 touchdowns. I mean, they won the championship game. He had some unbelievably clutch plays in the playoffs. And by the way, I think I kind of feel like McAfee kind of went a little too hard on Dan. Poor Dan Orlovsky. I don't know. That guy kind of, I mean, I think Dan's overall point was he was trying to say Ty Simpson was doing more with less. He was making more NFL caliber type throws than Mendoza was. And McAfee's point was like, I don't care about any of that shit. Mendoza's a winner. The dude is clutch. The dude rose up to the occasions. All true, by the way. I think all that stuff's true. Dano, he brought up like the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State. It was 6-10 at halftime. And then McAfee's all, yeah, but what happened? What did Mendoza do after that? Like, what happened at the game? Yeah, he ended up Mendoza led the team back. They beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game, 13-10. Dano was saying like, yeah, but it was like he only had 6 points in the first half. And then Dano also pointed out the Penn State game, which was like I think it was 24. Was it 24-20 at one point? It was 24-20 in the fourth quarter, and Mendoza again led the team down, scored the touchdown, got the win. This is where it gets tricky because I think both are true. Both are true where it's like, yeah, Mendoza was definitely clutch. And this is where it also gets tricky where we try to give too much credit to an individual on a team sport. Do I do that? Yes, when it benefits my argument. I either take the angle of Tom Brady's the greatest, he's the reason why the Patriots won, and then I also say it's a team sport. The reason why the Patriots are so good is because their team was great and Belichick. So I make the argument. I'd pick a side, whatever's going to benefit me in my argument. What Dano was saying, I don't think he did a very good job making the point, was it's like, yeah, Mendoza made the big plays at the end, but I mean, like, how many opportunities do you need, Mendoza, to make the big play? It's like you had to rely on your defense to make the stops, to give you the chance after chance after chance to finally get your team in the end zone, which is a good team. I mean, that's the team, right? That's why it's a team sport. And then even the championship game, I mean, like, I know when he dove in for the touchdown to take the lead, the ball went back to Miami, and Carson Beck was leading the team down, and it's like Carson Beck just threw a stupid pass at the end of the game to like blow it. So you can make the argument freaking Indiana's defense won that game. So it's just however you want to look at it. So another thing too, what Dan was trying to make is like, if you try to pick a side, then everybody thinks you think the other guy sucks. Dan's never saying something like that. He thinks they're both great. He just thinks Ty Simpson's better. I don't think Ty Simpson's better. I think Mendoza's better. But I respect the angle Dana was trying to make. I don't think it's that crazy. I don't know if McAfee was trying to ham it up or not. But man, they're like trying to make him feel kind of dumb. And I don't think it's that dumb of a take. It's kind of however you want to analyze a player, however you want to prioritize the skill set. Because if it was me, I'm taking Mendoza uno, but I don't think Dano's take was that crazy, especially when everybody's trying to make him seem like he is. I think it wasn't that crazy of a take. But anywho. All right, guys, look at the production value we're dealing with here. New segment, Duck Soup. We're going to find clips just like Talk Soup of other podcasts and or sports shows. We're going to talk about them, break them down, or make fun of them. We're going to do one of those three. One of those three. We're going to do something. We're going to talk about the one. This one is from, what is this one from? Makeshift Blitz Podcast. With running the risk of you guys getting absolutely sick of my shit of talking about Tom Brady and or Patrick Mahomes, my dumbass is going to double down, and we're going to pull a clip where they talk about Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Here we go.
How does Patrick Mahomes compare to Tom Brady over his first 9 seasons? Their first season in the NFL, how many games did each of them play?
0.
They played 1 game each. I think they came in on like maybe 1 drive. Through their first 8 seasons, how many Super Bowl wins does each player have?
3.
Each player has 3, correct. In their 8th season, this is when it starts getting really weird. Tom Brady lost his attempt for Super Bowl number 4. What happened to Patrick Mahomes last year?
He lost in the Super Bowl.
He lost in the Super Bowl in attempt number 4. We're seeing a lot of similarities between 2 great quarterbacks. In their 9th season, Nick, what did both players suffer?
Season-ending injuries.
Specifically,
ACLs.
torn ACLs, both of them in their 9th season. Patrick Mahomes is literally Tom Brady.
This is interesting.
Over their first 9 seasons, categorically, Patrick Mahomes has 9,000 more passing yards, 50 more passing yards per game, 70 more passing touchdowns, and 1 more Super Bowl appearance than Tom Brady. Will Patrick Mahomes surpass Tom Brady as the GOAT?
That's tough. I think he definitely could, but it was just 2 different eras then. You had Tom Brady playing in a, almost like a run-first style offense until later on in his career.
Nick, I know you want to say it. Tom Brady's a system quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is the truth.
No, he's not. He went to Tampa and won a Super Bowl.
I don't care. He was a system there too. Was he creating plays on the field, Nick? No.
He took what the defense gave him and he won Super Bowls.
I'm just saying, when you talk talent-wise, Patrick Mahomes is a more talented quarterback than Tom Brady.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is a more talented quarterback than Tom Brady, and he's not better than Tom Brady.
You have a point.
Huh? Who's a more talented quarterback? That argument is so stupid. Who's better at playing quarterback? How about that? What the hell's the more talented? I guess, is Michael Vick not up there for most talented? Like, I can't stand that argument of like, because people always say like, oh, Tom Brady's the best quarterback, but Aaron Rodgers is the most talented I've ever seen. Like, what is it that Tom Brady is unable to do? Because I guess Mahomes has him on the mobility for sure, but as far as like talented, like arm strength, give me Brady. I don't give a shit. Give me Brady. Accuracy, give me Brady. Decision making, give me Brady. Pre-snap read, give me Brady. Clutch, give me Brady. Like, what do you mean? Who's more talented? Like, who has better physical ability? Because if your argument, who's more talented, I would just say who's better at playing quarterback? Who's better at playing quarterback? And there's no question There's nobody even close to Tom Brady. By the way, when people want to bring up, they both have the same amount of Super Bowl wins through their first 8 years. That's a cool stat. How many Super Bowls or how many seasons did it take for either player to win 3 Super Bowls? It took Patrick Mahomes 6 seasons as a starter to win his 3rd Super Bowl, and it took Tom Brady only 4 seasons. That's pretty cool. And let's see, did Tom Brady ever miss the playoffs? That's a big no. Has Patrick Mahomes ever missed the playoffs? Oh, yeah, he did. He did it last year during his prime years. Absolute prime. Was he like 31 when you're the best you're ever going to be? 30, 31. Should be this should be Patrick Mahomes' best years as quarterback. And what does he do? Miss the playoffs. Good job, Mahomes. Yeah, but they're about the same. Sit on it. Stop comparing Mahomes to Brady. It's so stupid. It's just a stupid comparison. Not yet. Not yet. You can't compare them yet. All right. Let's wrap up with some garbage time where I tell you about my life. If you guys want to stick around for that, it's always fun. Garbage time. Yesterday, I was at Giants Stadium, San Francisco Giants, and I was watching the home opener brought to you by Netflix, which apparently I didn't watch the broadcast, but I guess that was an S show. All I heard was negative stuff about Netflix's broadcast. But the game itself was awesome. The Yankees win 7-0. Aaron Judge, not a good performance by Judgy Poo. 0 for 5, 4 Ks. I'll tell you what did happen. We almost didn't make it to the game. Driving down the freeway, and I you not, a giant size, it was like a softball, bounced off the road, slammed into our windshield. I should probably show a picture. I will. I think I'm going to throw a picture up so you guys can see it. Slammed into the windshield. My buddy who was driving let out a very masculine scream. Props to him not swerving and like flipping the car, because it scared the crap out of me too. It slammed right in the windshield, shattered the whole damn thing. So that was scary, but we still powered through. We took it to the old, we drove the car a couple more miles to a Enterprise. We'll pick you up, rented a car, drove it the rest of the way there. So we made it to the game right on the nick of time. Game was awesome. Saw Jameis Winston was like right by us the whole time. And then at the end of the game, we kind of went into center field and saw Barry Bonds, because I got a man crush on that dude. And I guess that's the most exciting thing that's worth a damn sharing with you guys. I mean, we got Easter coming up. Maybe I'll have some cool stories for that. Not doing any traveling. Yeah, that's the only thing I think that's worth a damn, guys, sharing with you. But I love you for listening. And let's just hope Tom Brady at 49 comes back, plays on the Detroit Lions, and wins another ring. Holy moly, wouldn't that be a story?